say, where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside. Welcome back to my channel, Rewind. That is your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. So you know. Oh, yeah, and hit that notification bell. So you know when we go live, okay? Let me get my people up in here. We're talking about Season 2, P-Valley Season 2, episode number 3, guys. All right? Let me get my ladies up in chair. Hey, girls.
Hey.
How's it going?
Going much better.
Oh, good. Very good.
You on mute. You on
Moochie, you on mute. I was going to say Moochie. Moochie, you're on mute. All right. So how did y'all like the show? Let's just get into it. How did you like the show? How'd you like the episode? I mean, you like, okay, go ahead. Since you put the thumbs up, go ahead, girls. Just give you a little overview real quick.
I enjoyed it. For me, I think this was closer to episode 1. It felt like episode 2 was a different type of writer. I don't know if anybody felt that, but I felt like episode 2 of season 2, they tried to veer off into a little bit of supernatural territory that was kind of different. And I felt like they kind of brought the vibe of the original P-Valley back in this episode.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So I mean, I really enjoyed it. I liked it. And I liked your theory review. I definitely
thank you.
Yes, we do know that Miss Russian Roulette is trouble.
Trouble.
So, yes. If people say they love her, they like her, I'm like, okay, but no, I don't know if I'm a fan. I like what she brings to the show and the story, and it brings the dramatics for sure. But definitely the episode.
Yeah, definitely that part. I like what she's bringing, but I don't know if I like her.
Right.
Yeah. So what about you, Moochie?
I like this episode. I'm a fan of the actress that Roulette is playing.
Yeah.
That Roulette is, the actress, but the
Gail Bean, right?
Character. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She's breaking all of Clifford's rules, and I feel like it's going to be detrimental to her.
Absolutely.
It's going to be detrimental to her, and it might be detrimental to the Pynk.
Yes.
So, as far as that, and it did seem like it's different writers from last season with the last episode. I just wanted to touch on what Nita was saying, but they also we're getting Diamond's a little of Diamond's backstory. So he might have got kicked out of the army just for the simple fact of doing the he's okay. How can I?
When did they talk about Diamond in this episode? Did I miss something?
They talked about him the last episode when
Well, I'm talking about this one though. Like,
no, they didn't talk about him at all. But I wanted to touch on what Nita was saying about the
different writers,
about the spiritual thing and the writing. Now, if I may.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, okay. So what I was saying is like this is like the healing thing technique he was doing. That was what slaves used to do back in the day, where they used different herbs, mints, and stuff like things of that nature, and showing that like it's deeply rooted in the South what he's using. I'm trying to give like a little breakdown. It's not actually voodoo, but he was just doing spiritual healing, and I believe that may be one of the reasons that he was kicked out of the army. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying.
Because he was doing the root stuff. Well, he wasn't. See, that's the thing. I don't think he was doing root work. He said that his friend. Yeah, he said that his friend's girl was sending him, not sending him, but sending the friend. The friend girl was sending him, like healing stones, and his friend is the one who taught him about the healing stuff, and that's fine. But it was just like, all right, now all of a sudden this guy is doing root work. Like, where does the healing stuff come from? And then it's the root. Now it's just straight on. It's full on witchcraft. You know what I mean? It's like it's just weird for me. I don't know. But hey, listen, I'm over it now, to be honest with you.
Okay, no,
It's like it is what it is.
We were all baffled by that part of the
Yeah.
episode, and I did some digging, so that's why I figured I'd bring it to you guys' attention. So it's just like it is kind of root work, but it's basically something that slaves used to do.
Yeah.
So I think they trying
to used to be involved in a lot of stuff too back
yeah,
in the
day. They trying to spin that, like, you know, like some of our heritage or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. I see there's 9 people in the building. Hit the like button. I don't really expect too many of y'all to be here because I know it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and stuff. So it doesn't look like people are in the chat too much, but it's okay. You know, hopefully #replay, right?
Right.
So Nita, why don't you talk about like your favorite or your most interesting part in today's episode? Well, last night's episode, today, whatever.
Oh, okay. So I love that we got to see Raggedy Patrice and what she was going to bring. Like, we all wanted to know, what was she going to bring, right? So we knew they kept sprinkling her in episode 1, sprinkling her in episode 2. I was like, I know we're going to get her. We're going to get her. We're going to get her. And that's what I've been liking about the writing, is that they're not trying to give us everything at all one time. I think that they're really pacing it really, really good. And so, you know, listen, Raggedy Patrice, she is raggedy for sure. But some things that she says that I resonate with, and I understand her position as a woman trying to be in a man's world, and her trying to do what she needs to do to get things done, and her fighting against the system. I'm interested to see how this is going to play out, because if I know it's going to play out the way I know it's going to play out, it's going to work out for the men's advantage. However, I have a little twinkle. I just got a little twinkle of an inkling that things might turn a corner. May be seeing something else going. So I'm hoping that that's where we're going with it. But you know, like I said, when if you're a woman up against a man's world, the men rule, the women with the men with the men, they on code. And I'm interested to see. That's why I was happy to see her enter the storyline. So like he was going with that. And yeah, I just like because I think they did it really, really clearly, where they were just really showing you the politics, the men, and all that stuff, and how she's like this little person over in the corner. And I know that person so well. I know that person over in the corner. So, you know, so I'm really interested to see where this is going to go. My least favorite, oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Oh, not yet though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not my favorite,
but it's one of your.
But it was like my most anticipated storyline.
Okay, nice.
So I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, and as far as Patrice goes, you know, obviously I don't like her because of how she is, but she's not the best representative of, you know, a church woman or a Christian woman. She be going through, she in the church smoking. She got a freaking money counting machine in the church. That don't look right. I know you got to count that tithe and stuff like that, but that don't look right. That look more like you treating this like a hustle, baby. I'm not appreciating that. Okay. Hey, Art Love. I am not appreciating that. He said, "Good evening, Miss K, Moochie, Nita in comment section." He's sending them roses. Appreciate you. But I will say this episode, I liked her this episode. I just feel like there was something about, especially how she was relating to Terica. And it was like she had like this little soft spot because she didn't know what the heck was going on. But she was like, I guess there was a glimpse of Mercedes that she saw and it kind of touched the soft spot. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, come on, give her 4 boxes or whatever. You know, after getting her together real quick, like, girl, I will tear you right the heck up. You be like, excuse me, huh? You said, oh, I'm sorry, grandmama. Exactly. But I like how she stood up when they was that the old pastor that she used to be in his church. I like how she stood up and, you know, kind of like got on them. And she was trying to tell everybody, like, if you come over to my church, see, we ain't trying to fall into y'all follow these white men too much. Y'all be fooled by them, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of like it's like she was waking them up a little bit. Like, I'm not about to stand here and watch them turn this Chuckalisa into Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? At least her fake Christian behind is saying that. But girl, you got a lot of work to do, sweetie.
She do. Absolutely.
Hey, vacay. Moochie.
Oh, I like the fact that she stood up to the dudes.
Yes.
She stood up to those pastors, told them that the chicken tastes nasty, tastes dry. She look, that was her moment. She let them know she was preaching, and she let them know that she's not gonna roll over just because she's a female and just because his church is gonna side with the politician, side with Wayne. So I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But again, right message, wrong messenger. So we don't know if we could trust her either.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Exactly.
But he's just as bad as any. He's just as bad anyway because everybody knows it's like supremacy with him. Right. So this is not a good look.
Him in that haircut, even though it ain't shaved like a Aryan.
It's not, but it's still
giving me racist. It's still giving me racist.
Hey, that too racist vibes.
Yeah. Hey, ladies, have not seen the episode yet, but I still wanted to check in with y'all to say what's up. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Yes, thank you so much, girl. Go enjoy it, honey.
Yes,
and come back.
It don't come on until 10 o'clock now.
Yeah, and don't forget to watch my theory video, babe. All right. So, yeah, Moochie, so it's on you, your favorite, because you're not saying this was your favorite, right?
No,
right?
That wasn't my favorite thing. My favorite, I could tell my favorite part. Yep. I love the part, the way Mercedes, I like the way she dealt with the wife.
Yes.
I like the way she also she did it different in a sensual manner to have her turned on to me. To let her know she's still feminine, and she turned her on too. I don't care what nobody say.
Yes, she did.
After. And y'all know who this
What you mean? What you mean you don't care what nobody say? Hold on. What you mean you don't care what nobody say? Girl, it was IBS, honey. She took her clothes off. Now I'm getting into don't leave me out.
Do y'all remember do y'all know who Farrah is?
Farrah from where?
The actress that's his wife. She was from American Gods. That's the black chick from
I never watched it.
I
couldn't get into it. Ooh.
Yeah.
But listen, this was one of my favorites because the way this woman, she's like, look, I accept what he doing, but that don't mean I gotta be nice to you, and I ain't gotta come up in here shaking your hand. You know what I'm saying? And then Mercedes sounded all ignorant, talking about, oh, it's beautiful in here, and she said beautiful. She said beautiful, and I felt bad. I love Mercedes, you know that, and I felt kind of bad for her.
I felt bad
in that moment. But you also have to side with the wife. Why should she have to go through that? You know. And it's like, look, I'm putting myself in a situation. Sign this contract, sign page 29 and 30, whatever, in that NDA, whatever, and that's it. Like, I don't got time. Like, they over there giving each other compliments and everything. Like, she ain't in the room. That got to be a hard position to be in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm mad at the fact that they changed Coach's character.
They sure did.
I'm mad at the fact that and that guy gave up. He went to Queens and gave up P-Valley, and that show got canceled. So now you done lost this role.
Child, look, he came up in there and they tried to say, oh, the pan. He tried to say, oh, the panty. I know the panty got me looking different. Don't even try it. We know that it's a whole different actor.
But Kay, you said you need a line of dialogue to address that.
Not the people. When the actors change, not really, you know. But I get what I get what you're saying. I ain't that daggone bad. You know?
Gotta draw the dialogue.
I knew something was different, but that was good that they did that because it's like, for the people that didn't catch it, like, they could be like, wait a minute, that don't look like him. Let me, so maybe it was like they're confirming this is Coach, y'all. This is Coach, looking like I don't know what, because the other coach was kind of chocolatey and cute. And so I don't know what was going on with that one. But at least we replaced his wife. You got this another beautiful chocolate woman coming through. I said, okay, let's go now. But my favorite part was when she started talking about the art.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, yes, Mercedes. And you can tell that she was open off of it, because the husband tried to dismiss it, and not in a way like I feel like he was trying to be rude, but it was just like he doesn't really pay attention like that to her.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And she's over here saying like, no, this is really what I do. And Mercedes going there and just talking about it, in detail. And yes, and the way she captured the dude, where it was kind of like she captured him from like above, when normally they say it's like you're looking up at them and everything. So she really loved that. And then when it was time to do her little pose situation, I said, Mercedes, you really gonna sit here and try this? Oh my gosh. I'm glad that she worked it out. But that whole freaking I'm a gummy bear, I'm a gummy bear, that just freaking took just killed the vibe.
Phone on airplane mode.
Yes. Right. You're killing the whole vibe. I'm a gummy bear. Yo, that song is so old. And my daughter, when she was like 3 or 4, used to play that all the freaking time. And for her to have that as her daughter's daggone thing, I'm like, oh my, you gotta be kidding me.
That's probably what makes her think of her daughter, though.
No, it's cute. It's really cute. I'm just talking about in that moment. No, it was like, girl, you messing it up. And then when they finally we was getting it in, the little threesome, and I'm like, my God, even. I'm
like, what the heck?
I really think that was really intentional, so they'll know that that's the disruption that motherhood kind of brings onto a woman's life.
Yeah,
I love it. I thought it was a good touch.
No, I enjoyed everything. I just I'm talking about like the whole, like everything.
Right, yeah, she was messing up the vibe for sure.
But man, that daggone song, I say, oh my gosh. Hey, Daria and Brillo, what up? Suburbia, hey, and happy Father's Day, Brillo. Suburbia, I don't know if you have children. Happy Father's Day. And Art Love, all the fathers that come on, happy Father's Day. Bless you guys. Bless your children. So yeah, that was my favorite. So now we're gonna go to that was one of my favorites. Did I have another one? Whatever. I still got to do my recap. So I'll talk about anything I didn't really talk about here. I'm gonna just talk about it in the recap. So Nita, give me your least favorite moment.
My least favorite moment was the very opening scene. It was the very opening scene. And that is when I really just was like, okay, this girl is going to be trouble for real. And I was just like, oh, wow. She came in giving me, what was the girl from the Players Club, the little cousin that came in?
Oh, yeah. Ebony.
Ebony wrecking shit. I mean, stuff up. Just like I was like, oh, girl, what? It was just like, oh, it was. And then it wasn't like nobody tried to make her do it. Nobody forced her into doing it. It was like, that's just what she wanted to do. So we can't blame this on nobody. This is her. And that lady Whisper said that she got a lot of dark in her. And I believe that. I absolutely believe that.
Yeah.
And I didn't like how she did that. And even at the end, when they were all dancing and then she opened up her, you're not supposed to show the at the Pynk.
Yeah.
And Clifford was like, yes. And she was very disrespectful. Like I just saw that's all I saw in this whole episode with her was disrespect. When she did it to the dude, she looked up at the cameras, girl.
Like she challenging.
Exactly. What? Exactly. And it reminds me so much of what I'm going through at home. Like, somebody know I got cameras in the house and they still want to act a fool. But I mean, it's just like the audacity. Yes. It's the audacity. So yeah, no, that's my least favorite. She's my least favorite.
Yeah. I don't blame you, girl, because she just I don't know. That's why I put my Listen, guys, I put it out. I don't know if all y'all saw, but I put a death prediction out for this girl, death theory, and go ahead and check it out. That's all I'm gonna say. And Moochie, did you want to say anything about this part before you go on to your least favorite?
She is breaking all the rules. She's breaking all the rules, and like I said in the beginning of when we opened up, this is going to be detrimental to her. I agree with you. I think you're on point with that death protection, girl. And I don't like her movement. I feel like she gonna set them up too. I feel like it's not a good look.
No, and her seeing that whole interaction with the shipment with the oxy, I was like, no, this is not good. This is not good.
She's seeing too much going on.
Yeah, this is not good. And like you guys were saying earlier, I think, I don't know, Nita, one of you guys, Moochie, said that it's, what did you say? That you feel like it's a detriment to her, but even the Pynk.
Yeah,
because with all, they want to sell so bad, this and that. If the mayor or anybody finds out that they're having prostitution going on inside, they could shut it down.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so she's really somebody. Listen, she's really someone that needs to go. But I wish I captured it. Sometimes there's little things that I pay attention to, and it tells me something is not right here. This is really going to be a problem. So when she took her stuff, her bra off, and she was jumping around and she was so happy, let me just say, she really looks so cute. Like that, when she was flashing them smiles, I said, this girl is looking so pretty on this show. Because normally as Wanda, you don't really get to see her smile that much. She was looking pretty, in my opinion. I just wanted to say that. Even that picture that I had up earlier with her just smiling, I was like, that is a really pretty smile. Let me just anyway, so my point is, look, when Clifford said, girl, what did you roulette, and Big Bone like took the like turned her mic off, or turned Clifford mic off or something like that, and he's like, girl, turn. And did you see that look, Clifford? It was like a still moment. That moment right there, it just tells me something is not gonna be right. And it's almost like I can kind of see it too. Like it was like almost like the camera was showing us Clifford's reaction, and it was almost like saying he knows that this chick is going to be a problem as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just pay attention to stuff like that, and I think that the writers, they zoom in on that type of stuff as well, because it's, it all helps play out on certain things. Daria says that yes, she don't like her. All roulette rules. What's going at the Pynk shut down again? But what? I'm sorry. I don't understand.
I don't know what she writing.
Sorry, sweetie. She was bloated and needed to breathe. What is you talking about right now?
Who was bloated and needed to breathe?
And then listen, I'm tired. I don't want to see stuff like this from y'all men. Roulette the GOAT. I know why she the GOAT.
Why she the GOAT?
She got
she got the bowl and stuff.
You know why she's the GOAT.
What? Because she throwing it back
DSL.
Giving the head.
She taking it to the head.
Exactly. Literally. What up, OT?
Sure. I'm surprised Brillo don't want to cut her water off. He always want to shut somebody water off. He's talking about she to go.
Because he want to be in that paradise room. He want to be in that paradise room. What up? I said it. That's right. I said it, Brillo. I said
that is a very realistic character, K. Williams.
Hey, K. Williams. Yep. I believe that. Absolutely. A lot of insubordinate mother lovers out there. I think
that's why Mercedes was so leery on bringing on new people.
Yeah.
Because she's able to
new
be
problems.
Queen bee of everybody that was there. And they wasn't giving her no trouble. But Roulette from the auditions was giving trouble with the popping of that gum with her annoying self. Anywho, look, I got to touch on stuff that I didn't touch on last week because I wasn't here, y'all. But anywho.
Okay, Brillo.
Girls are wild cards.
I was just
no, I don't, Miss K. She dirty.
She a dirty goat.
That's my Brillo impersonation. She dirty.
She a dirty goat. So Art Love says, didn't Whisper give her an over-the-counter item? I thought she gave her some coke. She gave her something to sniff.
She had the cocoa.
Yeah, I thought I know it definitely wasn't no over-the-counter.
No, was
She gave her a tampon.
The tampon.
Over the counter, but that was real stuff.
Nah,
right. She gave her the tampon. Too. And then she up there. Oh God.
No, man.
Doing her thing on the pole, and she got the tampon. I said, I hope that tampon string don't come out.
No, they know how to tuck it in there when it comes.
Okay, what else? Who's next? Least favorite. Who brought up this least favorite? You, Nita? Or you were still talking about her? No, you didn't get to your least favorite, Moochie. We was just
okay. You told me to touch on this as the least favorite, like since it was hers. But my least favorite is this guy, Big Teak. That whole fight situation.
Yeah.
Something's off with him. Mm-hmm. The one that really pissed me off was when he smacked the strawberry out of Mississippi hand, and he don't need to be showing nobody no whatever he was saying. When they was taking pictures for the gram when they was in her dressing room, but he just seems kind of off. I'm worried about Mercedes' safety with this dude.
Mississippi, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mississippi's yeah, I'm worried about her safety with this guy because he's
I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening OT, right? He said pause.
Big ass.
How he get on that pole though? Like, I'm like, this season 2 is just full of surprises. But you know what?
Was that really him on the pole? I thought I saw a big boob.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It was upside down. But anywho,
I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna leave this one alone because Uncle Clifford, he been running this for years, so he had to probably learn how to get up on that pole some way, one of these days. So let me leave it alone. I'm not gonna bother you, Uncle Clifford.
Oh, that was his least favorite moment. He's saying,
"What with him on the pole?"
Him on the pole.
Yeah, okay, Teak. I'm sorry, Moochie. Go ahead, because we kind of got
Teak got
crazy eyes. Yeah, a little too loyal. When we get to our scratching my head moment. He's a part of that. So I'm not gonna say anything more about Teak right now for myself. But when we get to the scratch in my head, he is my scratch in my head. So I'm gonna talk about that a little more. But you said so you're worried about it. You said you're worried about Mississippi. And the funny thing that you said that is that I feel that way also. Somebody was telling me that they feel like this season is a little more dark. It's a little darker, and you could kind of feel something bad is going to happen. And, I'm afraid for Lil Murda. And I'm also afraid for Mississippi now because she is around all of that. And the funny thing is that is, even though what her man was saying was on some racist stuff, stereotypical stuff, he was like, you might get shot, he was being a stereotype. He was being a jerk, But I feel like, wouldn't that be crazy if that actually happens and she is the one that really gets shot? If Lil Murda gets killed or Mississippi, it will be very sad. It just would be very sad. So
not only that, I'm worried about Clifford when they do come back with this guy with Teak.
If Teak make it back,
I don't think he is either, though.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah. So, Nita is she left for a minute. Do you want to go into your scratching my? No, what's my least favorite? My least favorite.
Yeah, you didn't tell yours.
Okay, I don't know if I have one, but I'm gonna go on ahead and talk about this one, the mother and daughter situation. I just was annoyed, not with her as much with with the daughter. I think I was annoyed with what she was saying, like, why didn't you come get me? Because she overheard what they were saying. You know what I mean? She was listening to the argument that she was listening to the argument or the conversation that Shell was having, and how Shell was like, you think I wanted to be reminded, this Negro wasn't loyal to me on the earth, but I'm still loyal to a dead Negro and all of this stuff, a dead man. And you think I want to, how hard it was for me to just have this little reminder in my face every day. And I'm like, that is a little sad for her to be saying that. And so it made, you see Terica, she's listening to it. And of course it's hurtful. But then when she goes to her mom, to Mercedes, she's saying, so you were 15 when you had me? Mercedes is like, yes, and everything. And she had to do what her mother said. And she's like, but you wasn't 15 always. Because she was like, why didn't you come get me? And she's like, I was 15 I had to do what my mother said. And the part that's my least favorite about this is she's like, but you wasn't always 15. And all of a sudden, like, you're back being angry at Mercedes. And it's like, you literally just heard her telling Show that she begs for you on multiple occasions, and Show kept saying no. So why are you so pissed off at her? That was the part that irked me. That's all. So
not only did she hear that, she heard that her father on his deathbed made sure that, look, I don't care what happens, she's not going back with her mother.
Right.
You're keeping her.
Right. Promise. He made her promise.
He made her promise.
Right. And so she hear. That's why I think this is not like a least favorite, but it's more like it annoyed me. Because it was like, how you get there? I'm talking about Terica. How you get there? You just heard a whole conversation with this lady who's supposed to be the woman who raised you, your mother. And she basically said it's been hell trying to basically see you every day. Look at you because you is somebody that ruined, you're a product of something that ruins her life. So that had to be hurtful. But then you're going to turn around and say to your real mom, why didn't you come get me? But you wasn't 20, you wasn't 15 the whole time and all of this stuff. Like, I just...
Little girl.
Huh?
I said, you know what, little girl?
Yeah. I'm like, are you serious? She just told the lady that she was begging for you. Mad times. So, whatever. Did you want to say anything about this part, Nita?
No, I just really my heart hurt for Terica in this situation, because a lot of times when things like that go on amongst adults, and we're talking amongst adults, but the children feel the rocks, like, so say like the stone is being thrown at the parent. Sometimes the children hear and are affected by the, so I really felt really, really bad for her. And it doesn't sound like, I don't even think that the stepmother really felt that way in a sense, but in a way she did, but she don't feel like that towards Terica. She just feels like that in the situation as a whole. If you look at the situation as a whole, her husband cheated on her, and that's part of, so I think she has a right to feel
of
hurt.
Course.
You know what I'm saying? And then it just is so bad. Like, things like those situations be so layered and complex. People cannot understand the inner workings of what's going on in the situation. And it's just so bad that she has all that fallout that's not really, is kind of indirect to her, but it still affects her deeply. So, I just felt really sorry for her in that situation.
Yeah. And of course, because even when I found out that this was really her daughter in season 1, and I said, wow, you really got to take your hat off to Shell, because, like, taking care of this man's baby, you know what I'm saying? After he, like she said, he wasn't even loyal to me on this earth, but I'm stuck being loyal to him, and he dead now. I'm keeping a promise to him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, why she's a bigger person is because it's not the little girl's fault. You know what I mean? That's what makes her a bigger person. But for her to say those things had to be hurtful for Shell to hear, because she's basically like, she's a freaking walking reminder. You think I wanted to do this? So yeah. And Brillo said he feel bad for Mercedes. Yeah, it's a tough situation. And what's the name? Patrice ain't help. She ain't help a daggone thing. And she wasn't about to be a mama the second time around. So that's why she made her give up that baby, because she wasn't that type of grandmother. Right. You know how there's a lot of mothers that if their child have a child, they take on that baby like that's their own baby as well. She ain't that type of mother, okay? Obviously. Right. I think OT is talking about, obviously he's talking about this young lady right here. He said she looked like she's 25, not 15. She smoked cigarettes and everything. And I think,
you know what? I can't.
Listen, OT, I think she's actually 13. And I said that to myself too. I said they really probably should have gotten seriously a younger actor for this role, because she does not look like she's 13 at all.
How old is she supposed to be? I 13. Feel she was about 14, 15.
That's what I thought.
Well, on the first season, she was talking about how remember when she had that party and Mercedes came in and she was like, you want to have a baby at 13 and this and that. And that's when we found out that was her daughter. So she was like, well, if I did, at least I wouldn't give my baby up like you did me. So that's where I got 13 from. But the pandemic then passed by, so maybe she's 14 now. You know what I'm saying? Time, they grow.
Yeah, but Richard was still saying she looked 25.
I'll just put that on the record. I don't agree with OT, so sorry.
Yeah, she does look older though, sweetheart. Brilla said, Miss K, she needs to be on the mama list for next show. Yes, Mercedes, she is already. I was already. I'm gathering my mothers as we go through this year and we get these new seasons and new shows. I'm gathering the new mothers for the list. All right, because we doing the list. Oh, we were supposed to do it today
for the fathers.
Yes, we gotta reconvene. We got to reconvene. We probably gonna not go live next week for P Valley, and we're gonna do the freaking fathers because we had a whole list, and y'all got the people together and everything. We gotta do it. So our bad, well, my bad, really. All right, now what are we doing? Scratching my head moment. Okay, Nita. Scratching my head, honey. If you had one, if you didn't, it's fine.
No, the only thing that I really wanted to bring to everyone's attention, did y'all realize that pole was still swinging
while she was doing her thing?
While she ain't touched the pole in 5-10 minutes. The pole is still just sitting up there swinging. It's totally something going on. Montavious is in that room. He is having a good time while he in that room too, but
well, I don't know. I figured since it's a pole that swings around, it's not like one that's still. I just felt like it probably just wasn't done swinging. I don't know, but you might listen. I believe he's in there. Forget about.
Yeah, you might be right.
He in there, so you might be right about that because he definitely up in there. Shoot. Somebody put on when I did the theory. Somebody put that there's vibes in that room, and I think they were saying that it might cause people to do certain things, but I doubt. I doubt that when it comes to Roulette. Roulette just want to do stuff wrong because she want to do stuff wrong. She just don't want to. She don't play by the rules.
She's the perfect person for that to move through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
I think that's what Whisper was saying.
Yeah.
When she was like, what the F you say? What the F you say about me?
But she got a lot of darkness in her, right?
Yeah.
Yep, a lot of darkness. So she must have thought that she was trying to be racist about it. But she's like, there was no shade. This is what it is. You got a dark soul. Your soul is dark. Now take this hit, girl.
Come on,
get this white in you. Like, what the heck? Go ahead, Moochie. You're scratching my head.
My scratching my head moment is with. I want to go towards the when Big L was getting the packages from
Darnell.
Mm-hmm.
I think
but before it was a scene before that where Roulette and him was talking. Do they know each other? What's going on with that?
I don't think so. I think she's just very bold like that. And the crazy, remember I told you that every week when I get my pictures and stuff together, my screenshots, there's always one that gets lost and it doesn't make it. That was the one because I had a picture, when she was all up on him in his face and stuff.
Yeah,
and she was
with
like,
the knife and everything. The knife. That was crazy. That was like,
yeah, I think she's just very bold. She's just very bold, and and at first because she doesn't know the words to describe her moves, she thought he was being probably disrespectful or something, and Whispers had to say, no, this was when you put your leg up like this or whatever, he knew it, and it was just some type of instant attraction. And the crazy thing is he was over there crying. You saw how wet his face looked. He was crying over Gidget, and then all of a sudden you see Roulette, and now it's like, who Gidget who?
Yep.
So
right.
I said, oh gosh.
So now kill her mama.
Right. And Big L was like, Like basically, so you ain't give her mama COVID. I love Big L.
I ain't kill her mama.
Yeah. Oh, so but yeah, that was weird. And it was like, why are you picking his teeth with a knife? What is that all about?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mentioned that in my theory too, that you see that she has a knife. So you know she might cut a Negro before he kill her behind, and maybe that'd be enough, a little bit of evidence to see the struggle. Who knows? I don't freaking know. But that does not mean that she gonna be able to, survive. I just don't see it. It just don't look good at all. So my scratching my head moment, if you guys saw my little thumbnail, was this situation right here where Big Teak was talking to Lil Murda, and I was just like, he was telling a little backstory and everything, how they went to prison. They was in prison, and one dude tried to disrespect Lil Murda with a little joke, and Lil Murda came back and said something, and the dude, I guess, didn't like his comeback and shanked him up, but he killed that dude, and he went into the solitary confinement. So he said, I don't know how you convinced the what did he say? How you convinced the CO to get me them letters, not the letters, the rap, them corny raps, he said. And when he said, I don't know how you convinced the CO, I said, ooh, don't tell me Lil Murda was screwing the CO in order to get his boy some raps.
Oh, dear.
That's the first thing I thought, because Lil Murda kind of looked at him in some kind of way like, yeah, you don't want to know how I got them letters to you, but I did. But he was very appreciative of it. Now, my thing is he a little too freaking appreciative? Because the way they was looking at each other, I was just like, I had the picture, guys, and it's not here.
Well,
this is insane.
I think they were each other's first.
I think so too.
That was their, sometimes you become close and then it gets a little closer than close. And I think them being in jail and that happened there, and that's what actually where Murda discovered his sexuality and stuff like that. So I think, yeah,
I know how he did it too, Brillo. Yeah, I definitely know how he did it. I don't see, for me, and you might be right, Nita, but here's my little take on it. Is I don't think they know about each other. Like, Teak doesn't know that Lil Murda is gay, and Lil Murda don't know that Teak is gay. And I don't know if Teak is gay, but I'm just it
just seemed like he
the way remember they gave each other that little fist bump, that pound, and it almost looked like he wanted to do more. And the way he was looking at his face, I said, oh, this is passion. This is not it's not a regular look, okay? This is
Murder like this, look.
Yeah. I'm so annoyed because I had the picture. I cannot understand how the picture's not here. I had the freaking picture. I'm so annoyed, guys. I'm annoyed.
The dudes just really don't act like that just in general. It feels like that there's more history there. That's why I'm going with the theory that something went down in jail with them. So
yeah,
the history is that he's very protective over him. I mean, that's what that's what it is. That's the history, is that he's very protective over him. That's from what I got. But a lot of people, I think, feel that they may have had something that went on between them. But I don't know. I just think it makes it more interesting that he doesn't even know that this guy is feeling him. I don't know. But like I said, you might be right, Nita. I don't know, though.
I was reading K. Williams.
I'm telling Uncle Cliffy, yep. K. Williams said Teak liked those little notes, rhymes on tissue when he was in the hole, and now Murda does postcards for Cliff. It's something, right? Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, that must be, honey, because so I think that was it. I don't know if y'all wanted to say something real quick about anything else,
because
I'm trying to get my little I'm trying to share the pictures with you guys, but it's like I can't.
They're not coming out
again. Okay, so what about Uncle Clifford negotiating more stake in the Pynk? How about that? Let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could go ahead and set it off. What you think? Because I
noticed that they really kind of touched on it, but they didn't really kind of go like full force in it. But I noticed that they made a whole scene out of it. And so I think that's a little bit more important. And not for nothing, I don't think Autumn gave up. And I think the reason why she gave him such little stock was to keep him dangling that she can negotiate and give him a little bit more. And it still wasn't going to touch what she had. She was still majority, but she lowballed him so much that even if she gave him a little bit more, just to kind of, to grease the, just to kind of grease the pocket a little bit, and you think you're getting something and you ain't really getting nothing. I don't know, but some people, you know how they do them Black Friday sales and they talking about they done put the prices down. They ain't really put the prices down. They just jack the prices up and then say they put like that. That type is one of those type of deals. So I think she still has the upper hand on that.
Oh yeah, she do. That's why I'm annoyed. Go ahead, Nita. Moochie.
Well, just like what Nita says, she does have the upper hand. And Andre and Wayne's brother, I can't think of his name right now. Corbin. Andre and Corbin know that she has the upper hand because if the casino comes, she's sitting on prime real estate right now. She could get that mill she's asking for.
Yeah.
So she needs to hold out. She needs to hold out. And I think she kind of knows too. I think she's waiting on to see what's going on with that casino.
Yeah, she definitely know. And remember, like I said, I don't want to keep saying, but I just don't. Y'all already know how I feel about it. That's why I ain't really saying nothing, because it's like keep saying the same things. Like, I'm just annoyed that she has the larger, percentage of ownership, because even when he said 65, see the thing too. He didn't even negotiate for a higher part for himself. He gonna give her. He still gave her 65%. That's what he settled for. I'm gonna give you 65%. You could take 65% of the blame. I'm like, so Uncle Clifford, you had a chance to negotiate, and this is what you did to renegotiate. Now it's time to renegotiate. Because what the heck is going on? And she talking about selling and all that. He didn't seem too bad. Like, it ain't gonna happen. I don't feel like Uncle Clifford, like if it really came down to it, he would want to sell. But that money, I know that money is sounding mighty good to him, because he said, I know I get $3 million if this happens, But at the end of the day, I don't know if he would really want to do it. And he said, what about where the girl's gonna go? And here she go. Why?
That's your concern.
Yeah, why should that be your concern? Why shouldn't it be? That's the problem. That's what I'm saying about her. Yes, that's what I'm saying about her. This is his family here. You just coming in as an outsider, and you trying to be on some, how these white people being in the corporate America where they mad cutthroat, they try to smile in your face, this and that, but they really have no feelings. That's how she act. And I really can't stand that. And I just didn't think that she would be like that. But money always tells you who somebody is. Let the person get money. The money don't change you. The money magnifies. Reveals. It reveals. It tells you exactly who you dealing with and who they always were.
So if you was a butthead when you was broke, you gonna be a bigger butthead.
Exactly. You're gonna be a bigger butthead. So yep, that's that. But I like, they kind of was a little, they had this cute little moment going on with their little clink their little boots together. I said, okay, they had some cute stuff going on.
And I think that was a part of her plan to try to get, like, I'm telling you, that little bit that she gave a little bit more, and then all of a sudden Uncle Clifford, she calculating how much. Oh, it's 3.1 million for me. And then she's like, okay, so now you get more on my page.
Yeah.
So, I feel like all of it is an agenda, and I don't know if Andre thinks he gonna be playing Autumn, Miss Autumn, baby. I don't think that's gonna happen. She got him wrapped around her finger.
Yeah.
So don't play with Miss Autumn, baby.
No, do not. Clearly we're seeing that this chick don't really have a freaking heart is what it looked like to me.
Right.
So here's another scene that I forgot to talk about with you guys is this to me was a confirmation that she rocked the bye baby, right? And ran the heck out the house and didn't let the dude know she didn't get permission. Because when Rome took that picture and he posted it, she was very nervous. She was like, "You posted it?" And he's like, "I mean, I could delete it if you want, but you look so beautiful right here and everything, right? This whole picture right here." So what did y'all think about that? Do you think that like this is a dangerous situation for her? Or that what's the dude named Derek is gonna like pop up at one of these locations, one of these tours, one of these stops?
I got a feeling.
Definitely.
Yeah, that really looked like that.
Who he gonna get a baby? I guess he gonna leave the babies with somebody.
With her mom, probably, because the first kid was with the mother for a little while, so that's probably where he's gonna go. "Hey, Gemini, what's going on?" He said, "I'm so sorry. I'm late. I'll catch up with the P-Valley recap on replay." Hey, my beautiful queens, good evening. Hey, thank you so much. Yes, replay. So what else? We're about to get out of here, guys, in a few more minutes. But oh yeah, I had to. We had Big Frida up in this daggone episode. Okay. Big Frida is still freaking performing and doing all of this stuff. And speaking of Big Frida, I already said we had Clifford all in the poll, and I was just like, okay, see.
That's Queen Mother of the poll. That's Queen Mother.
Queen Mother. But I didn't get to capture sometimes when, hey King Mars, sometimes when the like when they doing too much, it's too much action, it's very hard to capture that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to capture Mississippi with that red hair and how she was matching with Lil Murda's red like furry jacket. I was like, this is so dope, and she looked so pretty and everything, So anyway, so let me see what else we got. We already saw this lady right here with her little crazy self.
She make me sick.
Yeah, with her crazy self. And so we had her, Lil Murda. She looks pretty right here too. I thought she looked really nice and classy and stuff. And we already know she's a boss chick, but she's over here freaking letting her man do what he do. So I'm just trying to go through some of the slides. Okay, so for this scene right here, when he was saying that he's like, "I love you," and she's like, "I love you," because she was trying to help him out a little bit, And he's just like, that's everything that I feel right now. And it kind of baffles me a little bit because I just want to know how the heck did you fall so quickly for Uncle Clifford? It's kind of weird, but listen, I guess he does have that effect on you because that was very quick, honey. But hey, that's what you do. That's what you do now. So she takes the paper. I think they're so cute together, these two. Not trying to say that I'm trying to put them in a relationship, but I just like the way they connect in their relationship, and it's just really cute. And she was trying to help him out, and she's about to grease his scalp or whatever, but then she playfully takes the paper, the little postcard, and she's like, "Oh, we about to ship this right now. Not ship it. We're gonna mail this right now." And it was, I don't know, did y'all feel weird? Did y'all feel like something was gonna happen in this moment when she kept running around? And I said, if she opened that door, somebody gonna be they gonna blast, right? They gonna start blasting because they just finished having the fight with Pico in them. So this is one of those moments, how sometimes shows have the playful moments and stuff like that with somebody, they playing around, they doing something too freaking reckless. Yeah. And I said, oh boy.
I thought it was gonna be Derek actually.
Huh? Oh, Derek. Okay.
I thought it was gonna be Derek. So it looked like they faked us out, but we may have another moment that's kind of similar and it actually be some trouble.
I knew it was that fool at the door, T. Because he was going crazy before when in the dressing room.
Oh,
I
so
thought he was gonna hurt her though.
How do you guys feel about this little stupid game that they keep playing? You see how they was taking flicks and then she winked and then he was like,
it just feels
like the deaf game.
Yes, I'm like, this game is not good.
I don't like it. I don't like it
either. And they're riding around with the hearse. I just feel it's very foreshadowy for me. I don't like it at all. And remember what I said last week? How I said, he's Lil Murda. They rolling around so they can get away with rolling around the hearse. She actually said something like that in this episode, Mississippi. But I'm just like, I don't know, y'all. I don't like this. And I think you said it. Did you say it, Nita, or Pretty Girl? I think said something about how his friend Wody or whatever was like, somebody got to be alive to bury y'all Negro. You know what I'm saying?
I said it.
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's one of the things about rap music and gangster rap. And you notice how a lot of these rappers are passing on because of lyrics and what they say out of their mouths and what they pass into the universe and what they say and what they believe and what they like. That whole montage, that video, murder.
Yes,
good. It was just too much. It was too much.
I did not like it, girl. And when I saw that, I said, and I even said it out loud. And I said to my son, I said, you know what? It would be so sad if they kill him. Because I just felt weird when I was seeing it. I was like, this just don't look good. I don't know what
when they was doing the music video.
Yeah, when like she said, the montage and everything. I said, I don't know. This just feels really weird, and it kind of felt sad too because I'm like, if they kill his character off, that's gonna hurt a little bit. I enjoy his character, so I don't know.
Not.
It feel like they speak that stuff over their life. They speak it over. And powerful. Like,
yes, exactly. And it feels like the writers of this show, they're trying to bring a lot of different things to light. And so a lot of times when that happens, they gotta make an example out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? For that art to imitate life and everything. Now, Black Sugar, is it Sugarette 50? Ladies with $1 million go buy a new Pynk right across the street for the dang casino, from the dang casino, the casino. Yes, that is true. But it's still not Grandma Ernestine's place. You know what I'm saying? But you're right about that. Now, speaking of we gotta bring a quote. Y'all know when I do the wire, we have the quote of the episode, and I have a few quotes, but I have to bring another quote from Uncle Clifford. And if he keep bringing it, I'm gonna have to keep bringing him every freaking week. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking some M-I cricket letter bye. You know what I'm saying? M-I cricket letter bye. He just be doing the most, and I just love it. All right, let me see. What else do we have? We talked about this. I think that's it, guys. But I don't know. We look for our recaps. All of us are doing recaps. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you're coming through, please subscribe. Subscribe to Moochilla, and subscribe to Nita. So tell us really quick before y'all leave, what are you doing? What can we expect?
Starting with
Moochie, you could go. Sorry, you're on top.
Okay, Animal Kingdom, and I'm doing this, and that's about it right now. And other than that, I'll probably be on. I'll be on tomorrow and Tuesday with the wire. Or I don't know.
Tuesday, yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able.
Oh, you might not be there.
I might not be able to make it, but.
I don't know what I'm gonna do in that case, guys. If I'm even gonna go on, to be honest, I probably will. I could do it by myself, but it's not really. It's boring sometimes like that.
What about Oh well, no, you want Moochie to be on with the Father's Day. I was like, maybe you can do that for the Father's Day.
Yeah, that would be cool. But I want to do it with somebody. You too, if you wanted to join, that would be cool. So So we just figure out which day. I have a paper due on Wednesday, so I know I'm not able to do nothing this Wednesday. Last Wednesday, we canceled the wire, and we went right on Wednesday because I didn't have nothing to do. Daria says, good night. Have everybody.
And Moochie, you're having Hidden Gems on Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. Hidden Gems on Thursday.
Girl, blessings.
On my channel Friday.
Yeah, no Moochies on Tuesday, okay? No Moochies given on Tuesday. Art love. Art love, you know it. Let me stop. What you got going on, Nita?
Well, I've been traveling. I'm going to be on my way home from Miami, so I'll be coming home. So, but I'll try to get some things done. I'm dressed tonight, so I might get some things done tonight. I still have. I might just do a live afterwards, just do like a little catch up session with my reality shows, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, and I'm going to set aside Real Housewives of Atlanta. That I need to pay extra particular attention to that. So not going to go impromptu on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then, of course, I got my recaps for P Valley. But that's
awesome. Tune in, guys. Yes, Daria. See you next week. Next time. Black Sugarette said, anybody doing the shy? I am. Is it out yet? Did it come out?
It didn't come out yet, right?
Is it coming out? I thought it was coming out sometime this month. I don't know. I'm waiting. All I'm doing is waiting for it to come out, guys. You know
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
I mean, that show it irks me sometimes so bad to where I started rant sessions on my channel for that show. So you know I'm gonna continue to rock with that show until it's no more. You know what I'm saying? Naya says that I don't like Big Teak and Lil Murda throw that whole storyline away. Okay. I respect that. I just kind of feel like, what are they doing with it? You know what I'm saying? We'll see. How is that going to tie in? You know, but we'll see. You know, and it's not horrible, but it's just, how is it going to tie in? And obviously, with him there and popping off on Pico like that wasn't good. So that's probably how it ties in, because he probably going to be the reason if his boy get killed. You over here trying to protect him. You might, if he gets killed, it's on you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah, I think they're doing a good job at tying it in. They gave some backstory. They also gave this whole the Crip blood, the red,
right,
all of that information. So I don't think that you were kind of left in the blue. If you don't like it, you may just not like it.
Yeah,
but I think that they're doing a good job with tying it in. We don't feel confused.
Now, the only thing I don't really understand is the backstory don't make that much sense. I need a little more on that, because if this man killed somebody while he was in prison, why the heck he out now? You know, so like, did they chalk it up to self-defense? Like, what was it? Why is he out?
Yeah, most times it's self-defense back in,
because he got shanked.
He didn't get shanked.
Yeah, Lil Murda got shanked, but he saved him though. So it might have been like
Lil Murda got shanked.
No, I
so why if he killed the dude that shanked up Lil Murda, it's not self-defense unless they lied. You know, that's all. I don't like to always like try to nitpick at stuff, but I'm just saying that's the part where it's like, that's the only part I need clarified.
Yeah.
And if they don't clarify,
it's like how you remember how in Power when that whole thing happened when Ghost and
good one, Miss Carol.
Charlie Murphy, was it Charlie Murphy?
He was the CEO.
How that whole thing played out, and it was like a get back and a self-defense, and it looked like an accident, and you go in the hole, and like, I don't really feel like when you're in prison, they don't really have much value on you while you're in prison, so you're not going to go to prison for killing someone in prison. They get some kind of
add time.
Something, but no.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't.
Kira has a point.
Yeah, she has a great point. Could be COVID. You know,
the jails were overcrowded. They was letting jail back then.
Okay. And maybe he had good behavior, so they let him out. You know what I'm saying? So that is good, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not. If they don't tell us, right? If they don't tell us, it don't matter. I was just thinking about, like, once you started talking about how it's good how they gave the backstory, and I had to think, I'm like, yeah, but if you kill somebody in jail, why are you out? How you get out though? Anyway, but for my channel, like we said, you're gonna please look forward to the recap, and definitely, well, I don't want to say definitely, hopefully Tuesday we can go live for The Wire. If not, then maybe I could do something just pre-recorded, and then we can reconvene the next week. And also Peaky Blinders, for those who watch Peaky Blinders, I'm coming with the rest of them, episode 2 to 6. Okay, I already started editing, and please look forward to that. And if I have any more theories for P Valley, then keep that notification bell turned on. And key. So Naya said he killed somebody for him when he got sent to the hole. Lil Murda was writing poetry on toilet paper and stuff. Yep. Absolutely. All right, guys, we said it. We was gonna get out of here. We still talking about it. It's okay though. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Naya, Miss Kara. Thank you guys for joining us. Catch it on the replay if you missed. Art Love, Black Sugar at 50, Daria, King Mars, Gemini, Diva Oracle. I don't think I saw you. Hey, Kay Williams, OT Lungs. Did I say Art Love? Brillo. Everybody, thank you so much. We will see you next time. Take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.